Hey everyone! I'm happy to be reviewing a game, a real game again, even if it's only a preseason game. So I'm going to I'll give you all my thoughts on this 4-2 win for Montreal over the New Jersey Devils, and that's right here at Talking Habs with me, Rick. If you're new to the channel, I've got 50 years as a Habs fan. I've seen all the highs and lows from that time, and I tell you all about it on my channel. So why don't you subscribe and ring the notifications bell to get all my videos, live streams, and much, much more, all dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. Give a thumbs up if you like this video, and you can leave any comments in the comments section below. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little different type of review. Not this. I mean, it's preseason, so it's not 100%. Have to take it seriously. So it's not gonna be my typical game review. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about. I think I've got 7 players. I want to just give a little talk about, I guess. I'm gonna go over the scoring of the game. I'm going to I'm going to give you my 3 stars and honorable mentions of the game, and then I've got the practice lineups and who may play in the next 2 games. I have a feeling they've got the team divided in Team A and Team B, and I have a feeling that might be for the next 2 games because they got back-to-back games. Yeah, so we'll go over that. Let's start right now. So first off, I'm going to talk about Charles Hudon. Charles Hudon in the scrimmage and everything looked fantastic, and in last night's game he looked really good. He was energetic, and I even if anybody watched, did a live stream the game with Scotty 2 Hockey and the Sinbin, and I gave him my first star. I rewatched a condensed version of the game, and I was reading a lot of the stuff how other people saw it, and I've kind of changed that. He's not my first star, but he had a really good game as far as energy level. He got a lot of chances, but here's what I have to say. So his skating is definitely improved. He's got more edge to his game, that's for sure. He's got a little more edge to his game. He's lost, I think, 17 pounds. I think I read that he's lost 17 pounds. So he's got a lot more energy. But they say there's a little less snap on his shot. So a little less weight to the shot because of the weight loss. So that's one thing. He was involved in the play. I wrote down leaner, meaner, and that could help him secure a spot. And it might on the 4th line or as an extra. He needs to be more creative. He tends to do the same things over and over, so he needs to be more creative and use his line mates better. He needs to find a way to finish at the net and stay focused when the puck is on his stick. So this is the biggest problem for Hudon. He's not finishing. He had one season he had 20 goals, so we know he can score in the league, but he's not doing it right now. He's lost his confidence on the finish. So he needs to do that better. If he does improve that through the preseason, he's got a really good shot to make this team, I think. Next up is Josh Brook. So Josh Brook, in the development camp, didn't look very good. In the rookie camp, made a couple of bad passes, but he was looking a little better. The story is that Montreal's putting him in a position to hopefully or possibly make the team, giving him a really good look and a good shot at making this team. In my initial, from what I saw last night, he didn't stand out to me. To me, I think he needs a little bit more time. He is looking a little bit like a Josh Petrie, like a Jeff Petrie clone. He's a fast skater. But he still has a little bit of work to do in Laval, in my opinion. He's got to work on his gap control. He's overcommitting defensively, and he needs to work on his positioning too, and his shot from the point. That's one thing about, if he looks a little like Petrie, he doesn't have Petrie's shot from the point. So personally, in my opinion, unless things improve and it was just one game, and obviously he could play a few more games and then look totally better, and yeah. But my initial assessment for this game, I think he'll do. Well, I think Laval and Joel Bouchard are probably his future for the next season. I think he's going to go down to Laval for at least some part of this season, or the whole season. Don't forget he's a defenseman. They take a little longer to develop, and from the initial look, I don't think Josh Brook is ready. So that's my opinion on Josh Brook. I think he's gonna be with Joel Bouchard, but let's see how it progresses. Before we get to the rest, okay, I just want to remind you of Habalisten. That's my new podcast that I'm on. I'm the official new part-time co-host. We are recording tomorrow, so it'd probably be on tomorrow night or Thursday for sure. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I'm not sure if it's the exact right link. You will get other Habalisten shows, but I don't know if it's the one for the show. If it's not, I will change it after the show when I know exactly what the link is. I know it's weird, but there is a link in the description for Habalisten. There is a show that I'm on. You can get that through that link, and I'd appreciate it if you check that out. Also want to remind you, Saturday night, Hockey Talk live stream. That's my Saturday night show. It's at 9 o'clock right now. Season hasn't started. It might be adjusted in time, but it'll always be on Saturday. So please check that out. I appreciate that. That's every Saturday, right now at 9 o'clock. And just to announce, I've said this a few times now, myself, Scotty 2 Hockey, and the Sin Bin are working on a show together. So have a look for that. We're developing right now. I just want to get a head start and let you guys know that's coming in the future. Should hopefully be starting by the time the season starts. So let's hope for that. Next up is Jake Evans. Jake Evans scored on I believe a shorthanded goal with a nice steal at the, I think it was right at the red line. He stole the puck. Let me just clarify. We did the game last night live on a live stream, and I had trouble with my feed, and I was watching it on my phone, and it was really small. So, and doing the live feed and talking, I didn't pay enough attention. I didn't see enough of the game. So if I seem a little, that's why I'm just going over some of these guys, and I'm not really going over the play because I missed out on a lot of it. I've watched it in replays and stuff, but still, I had written my script. Is that a good excuse? I don't know. So Jake Evans looks faster. He looks better defensively. And that was a good. He was on the penalty kill when he scored his goal. A really nice goal. He raced in. He got the puck clean. He raced in. He's not the fastest skater, but he's looking a little better. But before anybody could catch up with him, he fired a beauty of a wrist shot, top shelf, right side, and he beat. I'm not sure who was it. Blackwood. I don't know if it was Blackwood. I can't remember the guy's name. Cormier. And beautiful shot. So he's I'm looking at the wrong guy. So he's skating faster. He looks better defensively, but he does need to go to the net more and be aggressive about doing it. Get to the net. Go to the net. Just push to get to the net. And he's got an NHL release of his shot. He's got NHL vision. He needs to execute faster though. So when he gets the puck, he needs to execute plays and execute shots faster. So that's my look at JL Fleury. It's even the wrong guy. Is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday. That's my look at Jake Evans. I leave this stuff in because I can't edit, and hey, this is what I do. This is how I make mistakes, and you guys are getting it all. Sorry about that. So next up is Cale Fleury, and I'll probably call him Jake Evans at some point, but next up is Cale Fleury. Now, Cale Fleury made good passes. He had a solid defensive game. He looked strong out there too. He looked like he's got more strength. Good gap control. He's improved in his own end. He's making better breakouts because of his improved passing. I actually just saw something on Twitter, and I like the quote. What the guy said. Look what a year under Joel Bouchard can do for a guy. His biggest problem were on breakouts, making good decisions on breakouts, and passing on breakouts. And passing in general, he was having a little trouble with. And to me, it looks like he's much improved on his overall game. Joel Bouchard is a really good coach, and so when I was talking about Josh Brook, a year under Joel Bouchard is going to make a world of difference. So if he's not really ready for the NHL right now, no need to rush him, no need to push for it. Send him back to the send him to the AHL and let him work with Joel Bouchard. So that's a look at Cale Fleury, who looked really good. He's looking strong, and he's got a really good shot. He's really improved enough, but yeah, I think he's got a good shot, especially considering what's happening with Noel Juleson. So yeah, that's my thought. I guess I forgot to put it in at the top, but I should say about Noel Juleson, there's just word that Noel Juleson is seeking a second opinion for why he's getting headaches. So Noel Juleson, it's not looking good right now unless the word comes back that it's something small, but that eye injury could have caused problems that he's still not recovered from, and I still think his career may be in doubt right now. So Noah Juleson, I don't know if anyone's got him penciled in to start the season. I don't think that's going to happen at all. It's time to talk about TubeBuddy. So if you're a video creator, live streamer, vlogger, or just somebody who watches videos, but you like stats and you like to know what the channel you're watching is doing, how many views they have, how many videos they put out, how many subscribers they have. And if you get TubeBuddy, it's free. If you get this beautiful little extension, it'll give you all that, so you can see what's going on with your favorite channels. As a creator, for me, I don't know if I can do YouTube without it. I do all my thumbnails with TubeBuddy. I do my SEO, which is search engine optimization, with TubeBuddy, and they've got a lot of great analytics. I use some of them. I use some others that are in YouTube, but I mean, I do use them. They have 3 plans that you can pay for. I'm on one of those, but they have this free plan that you never have to upgrade, and that's the beauty of TubeBuddy. So if you're just doing this if you want to get it because you're just a watcher of YouTube, why upgrade? You get it for free for as long as you want to use it. You never ever have to upgrade. So TubeBuddy, link in the description. I really suggest you check it out anyway and see if you like it. And that's TubeBuddy. My buddy for YouTube. I wrote that. Anyways, thanks. Check it out. Link in the description. Next up, Caden Primo. Caden Primo came as advertised. They said he's good positioning, straight to the shooter, square to the puck, good decision making, great lateral movements. He seems to be he's like a Carey Price clone. He looks a lot like Price style wise, talent level, the kind of saves he makes. I think he'll start in Laval. I think the showing he's going to make in camp is going to push Lindgren and McNiven to the side. He's going to get the starter's role. And he's going to continue to develop under Joel Bouchard, and I think his future looks bright. And our future looks bright in nets. He's going to succeed Carey Price when Carey's ready to retire, and we've got ourselves another great goalie. Next up is Nick Cousins. Nick Cousins. Our first look at Nick Cousins in a game was a good look. I like what I saw. He's a perfect fourth line. He played a perfect fourth liner's game. He got his nose dirty, put the puck to the net. He scored an empty netter, and he assisted on Nate Thompson goal. Albeit it wasn't like a setup. He fired a puck at the net. The rebound went right to Nate Thompson's stick. He had an open side, and he got the puck. Like I don't even see his stick move. It's almost like it hit the stick and went in, but he must have flicked it a little bit. And yeah, so it was nice. But it was a good game. That's a fourth liner's game. He didn't necessarily get his assist out of skill or on purpose, but fourth liners just bang it out and things happen. He played well defensively while still creating offensive chances. And that's something like we often compare him, I have, to Jordan Weal, and that's something I like about Weal's game, and same thing with Nick Cousins. So Nick Cousins had a really good game in our first look at him. 1 goal, 1 assist. Next up is Nick Suzuki. Everyone's very disappointed in Nick Suzuki. I'm not. This is what I saw. Adequate skating. He had a strong shot, and I noticed it when I rewatched in the condensed game. I didn't see these shots. He had a couple of nice shots. He's got good vision. He made a couple of nice passes. He needs to have better execution and faster. He had one of his shots. He should have probably one time did. He took a second to set it and shoot, and obviously didn't score. So I expect an improvement in the next game from Nick Suzuki. I really do. I think we will either see this. Nick Suzuki's game is going to get markedly better through the training camp, or Nick Suzuki will be going to the AHL. His positioning was good. His hockey IQ are NHL ready. Both those things are NHL ready. He just needs to work on a couple of other things that I think he might accomplish in the training camp. And if he doesn't, expect to see him in the AHL. But Nick Suzuki, I thought, had a decent game. Not worthy of a first, second, or third star, but he had a pretty decent game, in my opinion. Before I get to the last few items, I just want to give you guys... check out I've done a bunch of videos about training camp, rookie camp. So if you're interested in what's been going on since basically this season started, I've got 3 or 4 videos. Links are in the description. It's Habs training camp, Habs rookie camp, something else camp. There's a couple of things there. So check that out in the description. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. And while you're down there doing that, you can hit the subscribe and ring notifications bell. I'd appreciate that too. Oh damn, I just realized I'm doing the thing without my fucking microphone plugged in. Oh my god, Rick. I'm at the end. I can't believe I just plugged in my microphone. So, I'm going to hope that when I replay it, the sound is good. Is better now. And I'm near the end of the video. Okay, let's get back to the video then. What else are you going to do? Oh well. Okay, next up is game stats. Let's see if I can run through this quickly enough. I'll just tell you who scored. So, first goal was Lehkonen. With the assist from Weber and Drouin. Drouin from the half board, pass over to Weber. Weber a slap shot. Lehkonen kind of jumps and the puck, I think, hit his stick. And I don't think he did anything really much, but and it went in. So that's goal number 1. Next goal, Nate Thompson from Nick Cousins and Cale Fleury. Cousins had a nice shot from the just into the red line on the left side. Took a nice shot, rebound right to Thompson's stick. Thompson flicks it in for the goal. New Jersey goal, power play. Will Butcher from McLeod and Damon Severson. McLeod in traffic, approaching the net. Nice pass over to Butcher, and Butcher fires a beauty top shelf over Price's shoulder. Third period, 1:55 in. McLeod from Cini and Mermis, and I don't remember the details on that. Sorry about that. Next one up at 7:22, shorthanded goal by Jake Evans, which I described. He steals the puck somewhere around the red line, a little over, I believe. Crosses the line ahead of everybody, and he fires a beauty top shelf over Cormier. And the last one, it was an empty net. Nick Cousins racing down the left side, has somebody with him, but he has the empty net and he fires it in. Assist from Xavier Ouellet. Evans' goal, obviously unassisted. Next up after that, I'm going to give you my 3 stars. Star number 3 for me is Jake Evans. He had a pretty good game, and that beautiful goal, the shorthanded goal, definitely gives him a star. Number 2, Caden Primo. He would have been my number 1 star if he had played all 60 minutes, but he was playing 30, so I'm giving him a star number 2. Beautiful game by Primo. He made some beautiful saves. Make you think of Carey Price, and as one of them, they showed it to Carey Price, like he was on the bench, they showed it to him on the thing, and he was going like that, so he was impressed. Number 1 is going to be an odd choice. I'm picking Nick Cousins because he had a goal and an assist. He played a really good game, even though he's a 4th liner. He was very noticeable out there. I'm going to give him a first star. My honorable mentions go to Cale Fleury and Jordan Wheel. Jordan Wheel showed a lot of energy, and he didn't stand out, but I liked his game. Cale Fleury had a pretty good game. He could have been a star. could have definitely been a start. Had a good, strong game. There's injuries to McCarron. They were announced today, day-to-day with his groin. I don't know any more than that. And Juleson he's getting a second opinion about his headaches. And he's still under concussion protocol. And I believe that is almost it. One last item, so don't click away, but I know a lot of you will. Lineups for today's practice. Today's practice lineup, they split them up into Team A and Team B. Team A has Tatar, Deneau, Drouin, Hudon, Kotkaniemi, Armia, Cousins, Paling, Barber, Pekka, Videmo, and Belzile. Mete, Weber, Kulak, Brook, Willett, Sklenica, Lindgren, and McNiven in the nets. Team A is Byron, Suzuki, Wheel. Interesting. Lehkonen, Domi, Gallagher. Alain, Pizzetta, /Pizzetta, so they're sharing that spot. Evans and Verbeek. Verone, Thompson, Weiss. Kulak, Willett, Sklenica, so Kulak with either Willett and Sklenica. Mete or Brook with Weber. Price, Kincaid, Primo. Now I want to say I have one more thing that, here. Give me one sec, guys. It's the same thing. Now I saw something. Oh, here it is. No, maybe I didn't see anything. Okay, so that's it. Sorry for rambling at the end at 21 minutes, but hey, if you guys watch me regularly, and if you don't, get used to this, but this is me, right? Okay, thanks for watching this video. Besides, who watches to the end anyway? I'm probably talking to myself now anyway, or a few people, and I thank everybody who's still here. I really do appreciate it. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe and ring the notifications bell if you haven't already, but I suspect anybody still watching at this point, as I say that, has subscribed and rang the notifications bell. Then that gets you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. And I'll just remind you that my Habalisten podcast, you can listen to that, should be out tomorrow night or Thursday morning. Please check that out, and there'll be a link in the description, and if it's the wrong one, I'm going to fix it when I get the right one. So that's it. Go Habs, go! Thanks, all. No, what I meant to say is, bye, y'all.